All right, guys, I'm gonna need your help. Do I might sound a little different because I don't have my normal audio processing thing, but do I sound like acceptable? Do I sound all right? What's that? What is, you sound fine. Well, you know what? That's the nicest possible thing you could have said to me right now. That's what I needed to hear. I sound like Shepard. Good. I mean, it is me. It's not, there's no bees, right? I mean, no incredibly audible bees, at least, right? It doesn't sound different than usual. Why do I even own a 286 SDSer if it doesn't even sound any different than usual? It should sound a little different. I'm actually kind of pissed off. If you're telling me it doesn't sound any better or worse, then, like, why do I even have that thing? You know what I mean? That's annoying. I'm, like, angry. That thing was expensive. I think I spent like $200 on that thing. No, I did not put on the bee suit. You speakers so can't hear you super good and bad? Yeah. There might be a little bit of echo. I mean, the 286S would normally get rid of that. I could use my NVIDIA... Hold on. How's that? Is that better or worse? Does that feel like that got rid of the echo, or is it worse now? I know it's like a micro echo. ZMTL, hello. If it's worse, I can turn it off. It's not a big deal. And it might cause like a lip sync issue. I don't know. I was thinking, it's better. All right, we'll leave it on. But if you start hearing weird clicks and clacks, though, you tell me, though. No crickets, it's enough for you. What if I wanted crickets, though? So we got a double header today, guys. We are going to be finishing World. We'll be finishing this challenge run. I promise you there was a nut. And then I guess we're going to be going back to the All Monster Challenge. I'm feeling okay. I have a cup of tea in front of me. The crickets was when I was in the sunroom. Tea is okay. It's just Lipton tea, nothing fancy. Got the little yellow tag, whatever the hell that is. Sorry for the slight... I mean, technically the start time was the same, but I know we started, like, what, 2 minutes late? Just one cup? Why not two? I mean, I had a cup before the stream. I mean, tea's pretty good. Wars have been fought over tea. Isn't that insane when you think about it? I mean, none of us... None of us were even remotely alive when that was a thing, but... Didn't, like, Great Britain go around, like, conquering the world, and the United States revolted all over, like... I mean, to some degree, it was tea. Good luck on this next part. Thank you, I'll need it. Ryan, hello. I feel like this wasn't a very good... wars are still being fought for stupider things. You know what? I guess I agree with that. I mean, if you're going to fight for something, you may as well fight for tea. Right? I mean, at least you could pretty objectively say, you know, tea was tasty. I'm thinking I'm going to stock up on bombs for Shara Phase 1. Namuel's really weak too, though. Really weak. Really weak to poison. But I think for phase 1, I'm going to bring, what, 2 large barrel bomb pluses plus combines for another 5. Poison smoke bombs? Yeah, I mean, they'll help. I don't really know how they compare to, like, actually just straight up using a poison weapon, but I guess there's no reason not to. I meant actual bombs for phase 1. Stock up in bombs. I'm sorry. It's my American leaking out. Not to get Pepe W or political on chat, but, like, Biden was out there talking about how he's going to start a new world order and the USA needs to lead it. And to normal people, there's no, you know, that doesn't mean anything. However, to the conspiracy theorists, they believe they're instilling a totalitarian government that'll control everyone's thoughts. That poison smoke bombs? The only time I really think about poison smoke bombs is if I was doing one poison against Shara, or if I was doing multiple poisons against Xeno. But because I've got a poison weapon, I just don't know how important it is. Strap in, guys. Strap in. Just strap in. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully everybody's having a beautiful, beautiful start to their day. God, I like Monster Hunter. You may not need the smoke bombs. I mean, there's no reason not to bring them. It's not like I'm not going to continue on to, like, Fatalis or anything. I mean, it's been done. Like, it's definitely doable, you know, weaponless against him, but I don't know that I want to go through restocking and beating him in that way. Other Pepe W. I'm so sorry to bring up Pepe W in this stream. I'm so sorry. I guess I shouldn't laugh because some people got hurt. It's not. That part isn't funny. But a bunch of people from Reddit got together and joined, like, the Ukrainian Defense Foreign Legion, like, with no combat experience, and they're just like getting hurt and injured, and they're like, we didn't think we'd get hurt or injured. It's like, it's a war. What did you think was gonna happen? Like, what are you doing? You're just getting in the way. Get Glider Mantle and Mount Shara. Is there wind or something? From what, like running up the wall? They give you the Glider Mantle. It's funny, except I don't like the idea that people are getting hurt. But I like the idea that people on Reddit are getting owned. So, I guess that's my emotional conflict distilled. Claw onto him, jump off, fly, and profit. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think I'm going to do that. I would love to have, God, what the hell is that thing called? The status mantle? That thing would be great. What is that thing called? It's not apothecary. Apothecary and then immunity? Is that what it's called? It's the T. Hey, this is actually one of the run. This is a run where Apothecary would be good. No, it's not. It's actually, I mean, it's a significant portion of the damage that I do is that poison, especially on Shara. Apothecary Mantle blasts dual blades? I mean, the right monster, I guess it was probably okay, but I don't... You know, you start hitting those diminishing returns super hard, even with Apothecary Mantle, right? It looks really cool in the start. If you're making a YouTube video and you're killing the monster in 2 minutes anyways, I bet it looks great. Man, did everybody catch that Rotten Val Hazak run that I did yesterday? That thing was insane. I don't know that you could really even, like, plan a run like that. It was rough as an understatement. I really think we were down to 1 health. I think we were down to 1. Was it awful? Part of it was self-inflicted. I whiffed the rock in the beginning. Sad. 5% damage, just lost. He did that weird, like, fake out rush move. He didn't actually rush me the whole way. A lot of people ask me if I would recommend this type of run to them, and I have to go with no, but I mean, there's going to be a certain amount of pride. You know what I mean? There's going to be a certain amount of, like, I could say, like, I did that thing once. Let's grab a couple more bombs, I think. Not that we really need an Anambule. Really, the poison's going to help by quite a lot. It's not pride. Dwarvenman, hello. You're here early? Lunacy. Look, the important thing is that we got it done, okay? Did I evade that? I think I did. Didn't evade that. I always really like that sound, the sting of when you, like, hide from monsters. I'm trying to think, I mean, it was mostly fun. The grinding was not fun. The actual fights are fine. I like how some of them will start sniffing you out, Coco. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Alright, this will help a little bit. Give people a little bit of time to get into the stream before we just jump right into Namiel. Because, I mean, it's going to be Namiel, and then we'll probably gather a couple more bombs, and then it's going to be right into Shara. Well, Ruiner, and then... King, hello, good morning. Let's see. Won't be needing you anymore. Or you. Or you. Or you. Oh. We've got a full stockpile. Right here. Nice. How's our gunpowder looking? Also, nice. You know, I think I've got Bombardier Deco somewhere. Am I gonna use it? Could drop Vitality for it. I don't know if it's worth it, though. Vitality was really nice in that last fight. We'll keep what we have. But we'll still do some bombing. Do some wall bangs and drop some bombs. World feels slow compared to Rise? I mean, really, every Monster Hunter game feels slow compared to Rise. That game's so quick. Only thing that comes close, I guess, is GU sometimes. GU has some pretty fast pacings. I don't think I have any null berries, do I? No. We can pick some up along the way. Yeah, I love... I'll use the bouncing bombs. I don't think I'm going to use this. I love the Celiana music. I had a lot of fun with World and Iceborne. Oh, we could probably give him a blast weapon, huh? It's actually really good. Rick Poole, good morning. I've only been seeing you in the afternoons lately. How have you been? Let's hook him up. Let's give him this stuff. Graphic card prices are finally starting to look like they might become affordable. I mean, I like Astera. But I mean, it's true that after a while it felt like I got a little sick of it. How many hours do I have between World and Iceborne? I mean, you could go to Solinome, check my hours in World and Iceborne, and outside of my buffoonery when I would stream other games under the Iceborne tag, add like maybe like 1,000 hours to that, and that would be my total time. Exercise and working on your business. Didn't know you'd started a business. Congratulations. Hopefully it's going well. I could say 4,000 hours, but I feel like that's probably too many. It's at least 2,000. 3,000 is like the mid-range. 4,000 is like the upper limit for World. Still really like the game. I mean, I would say, like, by all rights, if I said, man, I'm tired of World, I don't think anyone would blame me at this point. I think everyone would just be like, yeah, man, I get it. You know what I mean? I feel like most people are like, yeah, you know, you got 4,000 hours. It's okay to be, yeah, it's okay to be a little burnt out. Nah. Still love it. Found out something the other day. I think it was at ZMTL or somebody was telling me that the more parts that are broken on a monster when you wallbang them, the more damage they take. And I did not know that. That was new knowledge to me. I knew if they were tenderized, it breaks the parts easier, but I did not realize that after the fact, it actually dealt more damage. It's very interesting to me. It's the sort of thing like, you'll notice the damage is changing on the monsters with wallbangs, but I never thought to sit down and figure out why it was changing. And I guess that's why. You start breaking parts, they start taking more damage. I thought it was a distance thing. I thought like the farther they traveled, the more damage they would take. But I don't know that that's it. I don't think it is. You can still get a very good idea of how much health they have. The first wallbang you do, multiply it by 50, and that's a pretty good guess of how much life they have. I mean, look, I'm not going to... like, in my mind, like, I want to say the words, like, I'm going to compare myself to, like, a chess grandmaster. I am not a chess grandmaster. But in the same way that people can grow up and play chess literally their entire life and still feel, like, energized and compelled to learn and grow better at chess, I feel the same way with Monster Hunter. I really do. I just never get sick of this game. That's the weird thing. I should get sick of it. But if anything, when I play other games, it was like, no! Like, you think, like, when a chess guy sits down to play, like, checkers with, like, a cousin or, like a niece or a nephew. He's like, ew, checkers! I could be playing chess. The guy's got, like, you know, 50,000 hours in chess. This is beneath me. It's kind of how I am when I have to play, like, an Ubisoft game. That isn't Rayman. Set up my stream in a park and let random strangers come up and hunt monsters with you? What would the setup be? What would the punchline be? Like, can I carry a random stranger, or can a random stranger beat a monster with me standing there watching them? What was the Rayman that came out? What was the Rayman that came out on the Dreamcast? Turn up, do you know? Sounds like a quick way to get robbed. Probably depends on the country. United States? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're getting robbed. There's probably some other... I mean, you could do it in Japan 100% and probably not get robbed. How about the UK? Over, under on getting robbed in the UK? You guys don't even have guns over there, right? It's all just like knives. I mean, me carrying a random person, I mean, that, you know, you could go as low stakes as, like, stay in the camp and I'll just kill a monster, you know, with 2 times its health. And that's not a problem. I could do that. I really think you could do it in Japan. It's gonna suck, but whatever. I think it was Rayman 2 I played. Turn up. I don't think it was Hoodlum Havoc. It was 3D though. I wanted to play. I really enjoyed Rayman 2, I think. From what I remember. The game was fun. And I normally don't like collectathons, but I think I like that one. I think the last time I got excited for an Ubisoft game was... They make Zombie with 2 eyes on the Wii U. That was when zombie games were getting popular, or zombies were just popular in general. That poison tick. How was Zombie U? I liked that it was kind of like a roguelike. Yeah, I was really into roguelikes then. I mean, I still kind of am. I mean, it's not like I'm not into roguelikes, but... I heard it did... Was that really like a full Ubisoft team that made Mario vs. Rabbids? I guess when like Nintendo steps in and says like, hey, you have to make a real game with our IP. You can't make something with like a forever living game with a season pass. They could actually like sit down and actually put out something that's okay. A scanner ding dong? Excuse me? I'm trying to think. Okay, hold on. Somebody in chat definitely knows the answer. What came first, Rabbids or Minions? Keep like walking into him. Because, like, there's definitely some sort of... Like, did the Minions, like, fully rip off Rabbids? They must have. Because, like, those creatures are, like, the same, right? Minions are not super new. They're at least like 10 years old at this point. Sometimes I look at the damage, and it just like, just makes me laugh. New by internet standards? I don't even know what that means. I mean, new by internet standards is like a month, right? I don't know. Fog. I mean, literally, all memes aside, I am ancient by internet standards. Somebody go back and check when I released my bowgun tutorial and when PewDiePie posted his first video on YouTube. It's okay, I won't get mad. This is a list-free zone. I really won't get mad. I really won't get mad. No, yeah, I agree. Oh, 27, actually. You watch PewDiePie? I don't know. Even when he was like first out there, I was like, all this man talks about, all he does is like rape jokes. Like, what is like, what? Does he have any other bits? But people liked it. People watched it. How do you know when you're on the list? Is it public? Nah. I clear the list like once a week. The unoriginality of the bit is what I dislike. There's a number of reasons to dislike it, but the fact that he only ever had one joke made it somehow, to me, also not only distasteful, but creatively bankrupt. So are you telling me my videos, my bowgun tutorial technically predates PewDiePie? Clearing the list just allows me to put people on the list even more. It lets me to be more generous. Wow. That's funny. Is that funny? I'm having a quiet existential crisis right now as I reflect on my life decisions. I guess it worked out. How does it feel to be old? Every year I get younger, I'm even happier than the year before. I made my account back in 2006. You got something to say about that? I feel like you got something to say about my account being from 2006. I think I was I in China when I made that account? We're gonna go for this. I don't know if it's gonna hit anything. For some reason I thought he was gonna move, and he didn't. How old was I when I made the account? So for 4 years. If in 4 years, it would be 20 years old. And I'm 27. I can't do the math. I can't do the math. It's too hard. It's too hard for me to do. I can't do it. I'm trying so hard and like the wheels just are not turning. 11-year-old in China teaching English. Have you never seen the TV series Doogie Howser? No, because you're not ancient. Did I try Elden Ring? Played it, beat it, enjoyed it. It's a good game. I recommend it if you've not played it yet. Starting to suspect I'm not being honest with your age here. Doogie House. Have you never heard of the cult TV show Doogie Howser? Has it got Patrick Harris in it? He's a popular actor, or was. He was in Gone Girl. Neil Patrick Harris, thank you. Close. Also, How I Met. Probably a lot more chronologically relevant, mentioning How I Met Your Mother rather than Doogie Howser. Gone Girl? It's an okay movie. I watched it with Jen, thinking she'd watch it and be like, wow, so cool. And instead she was like, wow, that movie horrified me. I like the movie. Play Elden Ring is no dodging? Just play Maidenless. I think I heard he was in the newest Matrix, yeah. I haven't watched that yet. I got HBO. I probably could. Watch Arcane with Jen. I started watching the episodes on my own, not with her. I got up to like episode 3. Just didn't really get hooked, man, you know? I did not grow up on the Andy Griffith Show. I'm gonna say some very I don't want to say anything more sus because like people are already like getting on my case. How many people in this chat room are familiar with the TV show Mr. Ed? Anyone ever hear about Mr. Ed? It's about a talking horse. They put peanut butter in the horse's mouth and it made it look like he was talking, and they made an entire show about it. The show's so old. I mean, I don't even know what the show was about. The only thing I know about Mr. Ed is I think it started this folk phenomenon in the United States where people thought that if you got hit in the head and you got a concussion, the way to fix the concussion was to get hit in the head again. And that would fix it. That would fix your amnesia. Because that was like a Mr. Ed episode. But like, that's not how that works. You just probably, you need to go to a hospital immediately, or you can get permanent brain damage or possibly die. That could kill you. Flintstones did that a lot too. Didn't watch too much Flintstones. I did. I've seen some. Technically. Howdy Doody did not grow up Howdy Doody. Getting that sweet brain damage. Dude, like, I want to, like, sign me up. You think maybe the reason it didn't work is people weren't getting hit on, like, the opposite side of the head? Three Stooges was legit, like pretty good comedy. From a, slapstick perspective. Sad story, though, about Curly. Did I watch a lot of Xena? I have seen Xena. I wonder if it's okay to say this. I'll say it. She had, like, this cute blonde sidekick. And me as a teenager was always like, this is so bad. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to know when they were going to make out. I'm like, are they going to kiss? I want to see them kiss. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Gabriella. Okay? Eventually they do. Oh my god, I stopped watching before they kissed. What episode? Can I watch this online? Can I just go to YouTube? Xena, Gabriella kiss? Because, like, let's just, like, skip the legwork. Do they really kiss? No way. Really? I'm so happy. You have no idea how happy that makes me. They kept, like, trying to, like, pair them up with guys and stuff. And I'm like, yo, like, nobody cares. I don't want to see Kevin Sorbo. I want to see Xena and Gabriella, like, have, like, a tender, loving relationship. Seem a little too happy? Because that's like a childhood dream of mine. It actually came true. I don't want to sound like I'm like extreme, massive, horny energy, but dude, like, Winnie Cooper was, like, cute and all, but bro, like, that first episode of the Wonder Years is kind of sus, man. Go back and watch that. It's like, I don't know. I don't know about this. Well, they did the right thing. Feel how Jen felt walking into me watching School Days? School Days is unambiguously, like, major horny energy, okay? I'm not, like, ashamed to have watched it, but I recognize that it's not something to be proud of. There's just so much drama. One of you understands. Like, I'm not watching it for the sex. I just, like, every scene I'm like, oh, you're such a scoundrel. Like, every 5 minutes, like, oh, you're so bad, you know? Don't hug me, I'm scared. Haven't heard of it. Would I play Gex? I don't think I'm gonna play Gex. You know what? Alright, so hold on. School Days should by no means be a favorite anime. Wouldn't you say the same thing during the sex scenes? I mean, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but at first you're like, ooh, so much drama, and then like midway through it takes a turn. You're like, you're a bad man. What about the Gex scenes? Interesting. I'd watch it for the Gex scenes. Yeah, no, only red sharpness now. Enter the gecko. Would you rather enter the gecko or have the gecko enter you? No judgment either way. I don't like actually watch soap operas. But low-key, one of my favorite movie types is like really, really sad romance movies. Those are like those are some of my favorite. Like tragedies. Oh, come on. Actually, I haven't seen The Notebook. I find, in general, Asian cinema is much better able to capture the heart-crushing depression that I desire from my romance movies. What Dreams May Come is a good one. In this corner of the world yet? I think I have. I'd have to double check. If it's on streaming, I probably have. Watch the rest of the movie, The Banishment. I feel weird watching full movies on YouTube. Like, I have no problem watching like a 45-minute like fan-made documentary, but I feel like if I'm watching a full movie, like I'm doing something naughty. I probably watched it, Turnip. If I had it available for me on streaming, I probably did. I've seen Fate Zero. Did I watch Fate Zero? What's the Fate I saw? The one with Saber? Is that all of them? You're gonna be like, you idiot, that's all of them. I don't know. Fate Stay Night? I think that's the one I saw, but it might have been Fate Zero. They all have Saber. Alright, hold on. You guys are not allowed to bully me, okay? I'm not some sort of like Fate expert. I enjoyed it. I meant to watch the follow-up, I never did. I did like Gills. Yeah, I don't know why everybody hated him so much. The guy added a certain chaos dimension that I felt like really added a lot to that series. She doesn't show up every time. What is she, like Goku? This should hit, right? Well, fair enough. I did like it. The literal child murderer? I mean, he did all sorts. He did all the bad stuff. I mean, I don't like him. I wasn't like cheering him on, like, yay! You know, go ahead and murder more people. He was just like a good villain. Can I even kill this thing with your damage? Who the hell do you think I am? Yes, I can kill it with my damage. That's the whole point. It's impossible as nothing. Maultless? Is it not on better Twitch TV in any way? That feels bad. 50 minutes is a good amount of poison procs, and it is easy to poison. Cool. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh, we're probably dead. I didn't start mashing early enough. Oh my god. Wow. Unreal. Wow. Honestly, and this definitely helps a lot in the challenge, you know. Wall bangs do a lot of damage. Ranka, hello. Technically, I think we've already started to get the first... Hold on. We've been in this quest for 30 minutes. Do you think Nami's goop would make for a good lube? Well, it's conductive to electricity. So that actually sounds a little dangerous. How has it been 30 minutes already? Yeah, we're gonna get it done, dude. Like I said, she's already dropping pods, so. But you know what it was? It was just the begin. The beginning takes a while. There you go. Huh? What was that? No problem. Why am I carving? I don't know. It really, the beginning parts, it did take a while, like running up to her and stuff. I mean, that took at least like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Anything in particular for Sunbreak? I hope the end game will be fun. Literally, that's my only desire. like I have complete faith in everything else. Like, I know they're gonna make good fights. That's not a concern of mine. I'm sure the mechanics and stuff will be rebalanced to be as fun, if not more fun, than before. Just whether or not we're going to have a satisfying enough endgame and, like, enough continued title updates to keep the game alive for longer than 3 months. We're going to stop this at Shara, yeah. I want to get back to the All Monster Challenge, now that we know that the game's coming out in almost 3 months. That, and I think Fatalis would just be, like, bomb spam. We'd have to grind up our cat to, like, level 50. We'd have to grind out better decos. Hope they release Crit Boost 7. Crit Boost is now going to get replaced by only Crit Element. We'll probably kill a Mantis. I don't know that we're going to grind the Mantis, but we'll probably kill at least 1 or 2. Probably try and find the food combination for Exchanger. Precious Stone's thoughts on crit meta? It's okay, man. It's no. There is no need to bully. You know, I mean, the concept of like multiplicative returns is actually, it's a difficult concept for humans to understand, right? Human brains are definitely more advanced than like monkey brains, but there's still certain things that are difficult to grasp like at a glance. So you could look at it and just look at the skill description and say, oh, it's only 5% more damage, and be like, oh, that's not much. Or you could realize everything else that goes into it. I just got a Steam achievement. What? Did you see that? Think he'll do anything with Rampage mode? God, I hope so. What? Excuse me? Why am I getting Steam achievements? That's weird. Have I seen you getting all trophies? I don't think I have, no. I mean, I certainly haven't seen myself getting all trophies. That's for damn sure. You know, that could be content. It would be, I think it wouldn't be good content, but it is content to try and finish out my guild card in Rise, and then possibly even in World and Rise. I'm normally not a fan of those crown farming streams, but I guess if you actually killed the monster, it wouldn't be that bad. Get some of those. I mean, doesn't Rise just end up giving you a bunch of crowns for free with event quests? Oh, so dumb.
Adam just resubscribed for 10 months.
Thank you.
Hello.
So definitely need Farcasters. I think. Pretty sure. Never went and got the Power Talon. I'm not about to do it now, but it's a little funny to me. Small apexes and half the rest of the roster. Yeah, true. But I mean, things die so quickly in that game. It can't be that bad. Is that it? I think that's it. We don't have any poison toadstools, right? Oh, we do. Huh. Okay. I'm feeling really confident. Yeah, no, that's the way I would want to do it too. Turn up is I would want to actually kill the monsters and not just, you know. Do drive-bys on them. I mean, I would definitely use stuff like the multi-monster quests, but I wouldn't want to like quit out and return because that's just like really lame. Trey Dog, hello. We are about to finish this challenge. How long did this take us? 7 streams? So it would be 8. We could have done it in 7 if I like really like nutted up yesterday, but I felt like this was fine. I think investigations help a lot too. Turn up. Yeah, I mean, between like cycling through investigations, doing multi-monster hunts and stuff like that, I guess it probably wouldn't be that bad. This is such a funny camera angle of like the serious handler. It's like almost like there's like drama or like bad beef with her. It's like, ooh, they're gonna fight each other. There's just like, they tried to do this all monster red sharpness only. No thanks. They tried to do this thing where like they were causing this drama between like serious like old handler and the normal handler, and it's just like I just don't like it. Like I just don't think it was a good direction. Handler is a monster. I mean, you've seen how she could eat. I think Admiral knows what Gex is. The Admiral definitely is a Gex haver. I almost called him the Gadmiral, which, or Gexmiral. There are moments where the handler is good, but it's like every time she does something good, it's like immediately they like disarm her by making her do something dumb. No. Admiral 100% practices safe Gex. He'd be the first one out there to be like, use protection. You saw how good he is with those rocks? He is definitely a Gex worker. He lets you pull on his 2 twin tails if you want. He's into that. You could be a little, all right, you could be a little rough with him. Is the Admiral a bottom Gexer? He doesn't strike me as only like a power bottom. What's next after you finish this challenge? We're going to go back to the All Monster Challenge. Literally this stream, we're going to be booting up GU. Hopefully everything works. It should. I don't know if Aiden has had Gex yet. He was really pining for the Guildmarm, but he got shut down by everyone. It's actually one of my least favorite storylines in this series. Like, just let the guy say he likes this, you know, was it Guildmarm? Like, what's the big deal? Guildmarm has Bracky? I don't know if she's that into Bracky. She would completely swear off of humans. I mean, the stream has only been going for like an hour, Trey Dog. Which is funny because we only killed one monster. Well, that's not very helpful. Oops. Thought I had an extra second. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, that's close. Red Sharpness Challenge in GU. I'm doing a red heat sharpness challenge. Jesus. It's hitting hard. Yeah, not really a lover of this fight. Even if I am a lover of Nergigante. I wonder if this will reach. Nope. Took as long as a guy hunts with normal sharpness. This is not supposed to be a shaming run. It's just a challenge run. Nice. How the hell? He gets me every time with that. Oh, we're not gonna get anything. Oh, could I have spun him twice? Really? Nice. I can't believe that. You know what it was? Is that last wallbang I did not spin him at all. So he was operating off a very, very low number of spins. I mean, that wasn't done on purpose. It was just the way it ended up. He did an attack where I didn't have to spin him, so. What dogs are great? Hello. Did you say something about getting a job the other day? Applying for jobs the other day? A degree the other day? You were doing something. What were you doing? What were you up to? I'm not your dad. I'm proud of you either way. No matter what you do. You went shopping yesterday? I'm proud of you. What did you buy? Am I proud of you? Have you looked for a job or gotten a degree lately? I mean, you don't need to do that for me to be proud of you. As long as you're doing your best every day, that's all I care about. I could have sworn you mentioned that. I used a dex build in Dark Souls 3. I'm still proud of you. That's who you are. But if I have a degree and a job, good job. You had to work hard for both of those. I mean, not necessarily, but you gotta put in some effort. Do I have a job and they never have hours for you? Sounds like a crappy job. Sounds like you deserve to be treated better than that. Literally cannot afford to pay you? Sounds like it's time. Sounds like it's time to move on. Yeah. I'm sure you know that already. Project-based work? Well. There's a pod already. You visited family, got stuff for mac and cheese? Like homemade mac and cheese, not like in a box? Like Velveeta? I mean, all I'll say is, like, in terms of, like, job having, we live in too screwed up of a existence right now to hinge our personal self-worth necessarily on whether or not we are as productive as society may want us to be. As long as you can pay the bills and you're happy and you're okay, that's all that matters. You don't owe anything to society. What type of cheese? Oh. Push the wrong button. Predator!
Predator 5047 just resubscribed.
Thank you.
For 3 months.
You made Nashville hot chicken. Like, do they sell the seasoning, or you make the seasoning yourself? I'm embarrassed to say that the only Nashville hot I've ever had has been from KFC. I mean, it was okay. Plus, we stayed up, followed up with what kind of cheese? I mean, this is just Twitch streaming in a nutshell, brother. I mean, Dwarfman, all things being equal, having money is definitely better than not having money. It's probably worth trying to find something to do. If you can. Didn't you get that certificate? Like English certificate? TEFL? TESL? Ligma? That's useless? I don't know about that. I mean, people get hired to do it. I mean, if it was useless, why would you get it in the first place? Data science? Is that like statistics? Multiple linear regression analysis? Mac and cheese was good. I mean, you pour Velveeta on pretty much anything and it's gonna come out okay. I feel like that certificate means anything? Apparently, it's very important now to get a teaching job. In some ways, I've heard it's more important than even having a degree. Cave Explorer, my master's degree, it wasn't a thesis I needed to do, but it was like a semester-long research project. I had to do multiple linear regression analysis on a topic of my choosing. And I chose to study discretionary government spending per state, essentially finding out what states got more money for highway spending than others and why. This was like 10 years ago. I was mauling out about that even then. I really did. I do not like highways. Told you, I was a child genius. And all I'll say, like, is from my analysis, and like, I'm not claiming to be the world's foremost researcher on this, but I did some research, and I did, you know, all the things that you'd want to do. I checked for serial correlation. I checked for heteroscedasticity, all that stuff. And I found that politically speaking, more conservative states got more money than liberal states. So it's really funny when they complain about federal spending when they're the ones that benefit the most. I was very advanced for my age past Van Ringo. 5 years ago. Technically, Twitch is IRC, so you're meeting everyone on IRC right now. Wow, that's really cool. What are your findings so far, Cave Explorer? What's one of the strongest correlations with heart disease? Yeah, no, I mean, Tykenek, I mean, it's really funny, but true. Part of it is you have to remember, like, there's a lot of, like, conservative states in the middle of the country that have basically zero population. And just through the fact that they have senators that exist in the Senate, proportionally, they're going to find a way to get more money to their states. Because you got to get those senators on board. Cholesterol didn't really matter? Interesting. There's a strange obsession with cholesterol in the United States. I don't know if it's the same in other countries. There's definitely a weird... Oh, it's not only an obsession over your blood cholesterol, there's an obsession over dietary cholesterol as well. I don't know if the audio levels are too loud, too low, just right. US is obsessed with diet. I mean, the funny thing is so much of our food is complete crap anyways. It's like you're going to trade one crap for another piece of crap. No complaints about the audio? Excellent. Thank you. You know, no, I mean, America's just defined by, like, bad diet with, like, no exercise. Some funny tweets out there, like, saying, like, you know, Americans live like they've got free healthcare. You sound very clear. I had to change some of my audio settings because I think my 286 SDSer is dying. Is there anywhere they actually eat healthy? They've tried to do studies, but it's very inconsistent because, like, you'll be like, oh, stay away from nut fats and alcohol. Then you'll, like, go to some town in Italy where they just suck down olive oil and wine all day and they live to be 100 years old. Yeah, I think it's the 286 SDSer. I think it's dying. I'm going to have to send it in for warranty or something. I'll figure it out. I think I want to use bombs here. I just want to save the poison for when he becomes big. Ooh, I almost died there. Yeah, I mean naked, I guess. Wall bangs off too. Come on. It's not that the poison resist is high in this form, it's just I want to save the poison for the other form. Char takes a ton of poison damage, but the resistance to actually being inflicted with poison skyrockets after the first application. The only way to really avoid it would have been to, like, switch off of the weapon. Why did I do that? I have no idea why I did that. I'm not super worried about getting the second poison. It's just gonna be getting that third poison is gonna be a pain in the ass. If I allow defender weapons, do I have another red weapon though? The mod I have installed is called the American Engineering mod, and it makes every weapon in the game have red sharpness. So that's not a problem. Why is it called that? Whether you are from the US or from another country and you pick up an item and it says made in America, does that usually fill you with confidence? Be honest. Designed in America, maybe. The R&D in America, possibly. Made in America, though? Some stuff are okay. The Flowbee I used to cut my hair is pretty good. That's made in America. The wall breaks almost phase by themselves. It does quite a bit of damage on him. It's like 7% per wall bang, I think. Because it's 2% at least for the wall bang, and then 5% for the rocks that fall on top. I don't know what percentage he gets naked, but it's probably like 30%. Should be good. Looks like almost ready to go. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying it's impossible to find well-made stuff from the USA. I'm just saying, if you asked me to buy like an American-made car versus most other country-made cars, I would probably not go American. For a while, Korean cars like Kias were a little sus, but I guess they've gotten pretty good lately. Buy a Russian car? Is there even a Russian brand? My issue is I have a lot of experience driving like old American cars. I had like a 2007 Buick whose transmission was obsessed with exploding. I had the transmission rebuilt like 3 times. The Russian cars are cheap now too? I don't even know what the value would be on a Russian car at this point. Kia Soul drivers think they're in a Supra for some reason. I'm gonna go for the wall bang here. Wow, I almost never get that. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. I'm so happy. You have no idea. I mean, certainly not anymore, Turnip. The U.S. is facing a major transportation issue right now. Cars, gas, everything. It's not good. Oh, God. No, the highways are a big part of it. We don't have any transportation alternatives. It's not a joke. It's a real problem. Thank you, chat. No, why would you push me in? Why would you push me directly into it? You like push me into the beam. Definitely channeling some powerful chat energy going on. So we've gotten at least 2 poisons. It's gonna be real hard to get a 3rd. Oh, chat has definitely been paid off by Big Oil. You kidding me? Nah, big oil, man. Big oil's the one that wants big highway. They go hand in hand. Should be mad if I was paid off by big highway oil? I'd be a little mad. But I mean, I can't control your life. How much are they paying you? Is it worth it? To have the disapproval of some B-tier Monster Hunter streamer? You ever think about that? What if I needed the money? Would I make a counter offer? I can't be out there being the police for bad decisions of the world. I'm not that wealthy. I get sponsorships sometimes that I decline. I still decline literally every Audible sponsorship. Because one time, they had me by the balls and I didn't cancel my membership for like 6 months. Every month it was the same conversation. Jen, I want to cancel the Audible membership. Do you want to spend the credits? She's like, I don't know. I'll look later. And then she didn't look and I didn't look. And I went to cancel the membership. It's like, you're going to lose your credits. I said, all right, Jen, another month has gone by. We really need to spend these credits because otherwise we're just going to lose them. Another month goes by. Neither of us spend the credits. Eventually, I just lost them. And I kid you not, 3 months later, it's like, Audible's been hit with a class action lawsuit over their treatment over people's credits. Kiss my ass, Audible. Yeah, I know you're a parent. Amazon is the parent company for Twitch, but you know what you did. I'm not blaming Jen. I mean, she was as culpable as I was. But it was definitely like a 70% me, a 30% her sort of blame situation. You know what I mean? When are we getting my G Fuel flavor? I don't really do affiliate sponsorships. My feeling is... When did I die? Why did my cat not save me? My feeling is like, I don't know, like... I'm not going to advertise for free to get a cut of your profits. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna use you guys like that. Like, ooh. Sweet and sour Shep fuel. It's like you're really tasting Shepherd. Limited time. Get it now, guys, before it's gone forever. Have I ever had red bean ice cream? I've had red bean before. I don't think I've ever had red bean ice cream. Is it whole flavored? You have to buy it and taste it to find out. How's my day going? About to finish one challenge and about to get quite a bit farther in another. Yeah, I gotta say it's pretty good. Going real good. Let's get another poison going, right, guys? Oh, we did get one. Wow. I did not think that was going to happen. What's the next challenge? We're going to be resuming the All Monster Challenge in Generations Ultimate. Which is already in G rank. How will you kill Fatalis with no sharpness? Easy. By not killing Fatalis. finishing the run at Shara. There's a strategy to kill him without weapons, but there'd be an awful lot of grinding with my cat that I don't want to do. I'd have to get my cat up to my max level. Woo! Eat my ass, Shara! Try Karen at least? Tempting. But I'm already kind of committed to getting into GU. I'll keep the character. I'll do you a solid though. I'll keep the character, and one day if we're feeling frisky, we'll do Shatterhorn. How does that sound? That was very unceremonious. The cat just killed it. Hey, that wasn't bad. Sub 20 minutes. Challenge is going to Elatrion. It's like, I love it when like we have a whole conversation and then somebody like waddles in, having literally missed the entire conversation. That's really not a bad time for like a speed run. Well, not a speed run, but you know what I mean. A challenge run with red sharpness. Poison just does so much work. I think it's like 5%, maybe 10% of his health. This guy's so creepy here, huh? That's the face of a man who is very relieved that this is over. You think anyone's actually done it before? I would assume I'm like the first person to have done this. That armor does look really good though, huh? The G-Rank armor. Mod has been out for 1 year. Basically 1 year. I can't imagine anyone would do this challenge unintentionally. I think Longsword was an interesting weapon to run with. I think that was a good choice. I mean, if you did this and you did not document it, I don't know. I mean, most Japanese people, I mean, most Japanese Monster Hunter players, as far as I know, are running a console version without mods. I'm not saying there's not Japanese runners out there that don't use PC. Obviously there are, but... Looks like he sells amazing wine. That's he's a wine seller. He's not a hunter. Max all guiding. Full guild car completion, all round sharpness. Yeah, I'll probably cobble together like a 5 or 10 minute highlight reel clip of it, Coco, talking about the journey. It wasn't. The grinding the monsters was the painful part. That was the hard part. Everything else, like the killing the monsters, like I could do that. But, you know, the power spike after getting high rank Rathalos felt really nice. And then consequently the spike after Rathian and then Rathalos was also really nice. Just takes a bite out of his face. It's the janitor of the Monster Hunter world. Talk about not finishing the job, right, Landsky? Not one, but two monsters. We all had it wrong. Did I actually get a scalp? Really? It's pretty lucky. Been a long time since I've seen this cutscene here. It's nice. We'll watch it. Why not? Way better credits than base world credits. I don't like how the story concludes with everybody feeling like they were losers. Phase 2, congratulations. Good luck. Good luck on to Phase 3. His zookeeper is streamer. Imagine if there was a job application to be a streamer. I want to talk about my butthole and play video games for hours a day. I'm actually trying to pay attention to the storyline this time. Why is she shocked? That was like Zora Magdaros or Xeno'jiva. I don't think they ever really fully do it. Could I apply to HoloLive Gator? What would be my odds of being accepted? How big were the streamers that applied to HoloLive before they got accepted? Were any of them around my size? Would they take a flesh streamer, a male flesh streamer, and become a VTuber? Very high. We're done, Condor. We finished this challenge. On to the next. Superstar Holo. Yeah, I mean, having 1 million subs on YouTube. I mean, HoloLive needs her tactically much more than she needs them. Got a good chance. I've seen one male VTuber. Someday I'll apply to HoloLive. But that would I have to be in Japan? So the next type of challenge run like this is probably going to be like permanent bleeding or permanent poison. Hollow EN people are low over. Oh, that's good. I would be a little bit dismayed at having to follow the Japanese streaming laws or rules for what you could stream. There's also permanent toxic, but I don't think that's possible. Why do you torture yourself? Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate Superstar. I mean, it's a challenge. I mean, it's for entertainment. I mean, it's A, to see if I can do it, and then B, for you guys to see me do it, if and when I do it. It's for entertainment? Putting you on the list. Really nice credits. Really, really good. Music's good too. Interesting they didn't give you like oh, what's her name? The songstress? What's her name? She's got a name. I mean, we've got like a radio or whatever in our house. They should have just had something that was like a woman in your house just singing in your face. Did I beat Final Fantasy yet? Yeah, we beat that last Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? And we did the post game for a couple days afterwards. And I consider it done. There's more to do, but it's not worth it. I'm certainly not going to stream it because I don't know if it's good content. At least I need to kill a griffin for 6 hours, and I'm not going to stream that. That's just like, that's not fair to you guys. Was it good? Beating it was good. Beating it on hard was great. Actually, Monster Hunter Dose and some of the older games are kind of like that, Mox. I mean, even World has stuff that you unlock using monster parts, right? I mean, some camps and stuff you use monster parts to upgrade. Dose in particular, I mean, there's part of the storyline. You got to get like Conga Lala stomachs to make like sails for a boat. Stuff like that. I've not grinded the Griffin for 7 hours, no. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the games have deliveries. I mean, really, since Try started that. Well, Dose, really, but Freedom Unite, I don't think had that. I think Freedom Unite was just points, right? But Try definitely had it. Portable Third, I think, was just points. I don't think it had deliveries. 3U definitely had it. 4U and Gen U definitely had it. And again, World technically has it. Same thing with Rise. I mean, Rise technically has it too with the camps. It definitely gets more and more abstract as time goes on. Like, literally in Dose, they did a very good job of being like, this part is going to be used for this piece. has converting monster parts to upgrades for the town. And you still see it in the weapons and armor to a certain degree. Before use with set quests to upgrade stuff, definitely had some of those, but you still had deliveries. Oh, Ichihara, we miss you. I hope he's happy at his new job. All right, we're going to close out of the game soon and start up a new game. Well, not really start up a new game. Restart a game that we were playing. They don't force us to the guiding lands right away, do they? His armor looks really cool. Field team leader. I might... let's do that. What's that? That's not right. Whatever. Do you think they'll ever revisit World again? You're going to get another game that may or may not have some World background. I mean, honestly, they could end up, like, redoing some of the maps from World. Like, I could see that now that you mention it. But I don't think there's ever going to be, like, another, like, post-release, like, Iceborne sort of expansion or something like that. Just hoping everything works. Mildly nervous. You ever get that feeling whenever you're like starting a game you haven't played in a while? Looks okay.